Welcome students. We shall continue sampling theory. Null hypothesis. For applying the test of significance we first set up a hypothesis which is known as the null hypothesis, which is of no difference. The hypothesis of no difference is called null hypothesis. That means there is no difference between the hypothetical value and the calculated value. According to Professor R.A. Fisher, null hypothesis is a hypothesis which is tested for possible rejection under the assumption that it is true. Alternative hypothesis. After setting the null hypothesis, we have to find out one alternative hypothesis which is denoted by H1. The hypothesis which is complementary to the null hypothesis is called alternative hypothesis. If H is mu is equal to mu naught is the null hypothesis, then the alternative hypothesis could be H1 mu not equal to mu naught, mu greater than mu naught, mu less than mu naught. The first one is known as the two-tailed alternative and the other two are known as left tail and right tail respectively. We call the first one as the two tailed because there are two possibilities. If mu is not equal to mu naught, then we can have mu greater than mu naught or mu less than mu naught. And in the second case, we have only one chance, that is mu will be greater than mu naught or the second one is mu less than mu naught. Error in sampling. The main objective in sampling theory is to draw valid inference about the population parameter on the basis of the sample results. In practice, we decide to accept a lot after examining a sample from the population. As such, we may commit two types of errors, where the first type of error is rejecting H0 when it is true. Where H0 is true but we are rejecting it. That error is known as type 1 error. We are accepting H0 when it is wrong. H0 is wrong but we are accepting. That is known as type 2 error. Accept H0 when H1 is true. That is also the type 2 error. Procedure for testing of hypothesis. So we have 5 steps for testing of hypothesis. The first step is, first of all, you have to set up the null hypothesis, that is H0. Null hypothesis means we will be setting up one value as the assumed value and the calculated value, and we will be fixing that value as H0. Alternative hypothesis is the opposite of the null hypothesis, or the alternate for the null hypothesis. This will enable us to decide whether we have to use a single tail test or two tail test. Step 3. Level of significance. Choose the appropriate level of significance alpha depending on the reliability of the estimate and the permissible risk. This is to be decided before the sample is drawn. That is, alpha is a fixed value which is fixed in advance. Step 4. Test statistics or test criterion. Here we will be calculating the value of Z which depends on that null hypothesis. Using the null hypothesis, we fix the statistic Z equal to t minus E of t by standard error of t. Here Z is t, that is a variable, minus the expected value of t divided by the standard error of t, and we will be calculating that under the assumption that H0 value. Then step 5, conclusion. We compare the computed value of Z in step 4 with the significant value, that is nothing but the tabulated value which will be given in the table. And at the level of significance, we have to find out that Z alpha, then compare that with the calculated value which is calculated in step 4, then we come to the conclusion. If modulus of the calculated value is less than the tabulated value, then we say that it is not significant and the null hypothesis is accepted at level of significance alpha. That means there is no difference between this calculated value and the significant value. That is nothing but the null hypothesis, which will be accepted at level of significance alpha, which is a fixed value. If the modulus value of the calculated value is greater than the table value, then we say that it is significant. That means there is difference between the calculated value and the tabulated value, and the null hypothesis is rejected. Thank you.